one of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Jets and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now Davis fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Let's go.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this deep in his own territory. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now, down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line, he has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he does. He's got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. The score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets. That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Brings up second and goal. From the 29, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. Mayfield on first down. That's complete to Davis. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And it's caught. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him out short of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line.
Well, that sure started out.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He'll take this inside the 40. Inside the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it's the best possible spot to begin a drive. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah.
In trouble, and the ball's out. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Still going. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead. Your offense keeps scoring, but sure like your defense to make a stop.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
On third down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The quick slant caught. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 15. A minute 35 to go. Completes to Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chapman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Baker. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they'd like to let them stand.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 24. And the Jets are right back in this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.